Hello and welcome everybody to the Keymaster84, bringing you another episode of, actually not another episode, this is a brand new series. Yes sir, brand new. We're hitting it off right. This is going to be, I'm going to call it Apocalypse Minecraft Apocalypse. For those who don't know, they're challenge, people have made up these challenges, and I've decided to take one on. This one sounded the most fun out of the ones that I saw, so that is the one I decided to do. We're going to see what happens. There's a lot of rules. I'm going to go over a few basic ones real quick while we get into this real fast. Let me just pull it up. Let's see here. Alright, so let's see here. So, rule number 1. There's been a nuclear blast, so the sun is especially dangerous. Unfortunately, this means I cannot go outside unless I am in a full suit of armor. So head, chest plate, pants, and boots. And then even once I do that, I cannot wear the armor back into it. I can keep a chest in my airlock that we will be building, so that won't happen, but still I have to leave it in the airlock. So unfortunately that's that. And I can go out at night without worrying about any armor. But unfortunately, this brings us to rule number 2. So it's very dangerous for me to touch anything outside my shelter, and will contaminate anything that is directly exposed to weather is contaminated. So that means any kind of mob drops, anything from a mob, trees, pigs, cows, blah 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 blah, are off limits. But of course, there's always a caveat to every rule. I can breed. What I have to do is I can use breeding, and I can harvest exposed foods, and then I can introduce those into a clean room in my shelter that I don't have to make, and I can do that by breeding or harvesting 3 generations of a given animal or plant, and then from there I have to kill off the parents though, and then so it'd be like, bring one in, that'd be the first generation, make a baby, that'd be number 2, 2nd generation, and then make 2 more, that would be the 3rd generation, and then from there on I could eat them, or plants, vice versa. So it's going to be a little extreme. And then also with this, I have to be, I'm going to make a fallout shelter. That's what this whole episode is about. Hopefully we can get that done pretty quick. Snap, kids, big Rose in the house. What? Here we go. So, but yeah, so we do have to have this room. There's that decontamination machine I can make, but we'll get to that when we get to that. It's a pretty intense situation. I will be posting a link to all these rules, so if you guys at home want to play along with me, you guys are more than welcome to. I strongly recommend it. I think this is a really fun idea. But yeah, so then rule number 3 is getting fresh water is somewhat difficult in the radioactive world I'm in. Any outside sources are contaminated with fallout, but to get safe water, I can find them by searching in caves for underground lakes, rivers, what have you. So that's good news. Rule number 4, and this is what we're going to be working on in this episode, guys. Episode 1, we're going to call this episode 1 the setup. It's going to be my shelter. I might even do episode 2 tonight. I don't know yet. We'll see, depending on the timing. But yeah, so I have to have really thick outer wall. So I have to have a 3-inch thick outer wall, and then my 4th wall can actually be like where I put like windows and stuff to see outside, depending on where I want to do this. Then I also have to have any entrances outside have to be separated from the rest of the compound by an airlock, which is just a small room. We're going to have like trapdoors, doors. We'll see what we do. But yeah, the airlock must contain a running source of clean water to clean the items that went outside and deposit them safely in a different room inside the compound. And I can do that also without water too. I just can't. I'd have to like dump it all there. I can't just do it there. So we'll see. But yeah. So and then for security reasons, all our rooms have to have doors at all at all entrances and exits. And on large rooms, besides like my farms, I'm gonna have to make are extremely discouraged. But I need to have, before I can get to the end game, I need to have farms. I need to have one for wood, and one for food, and one for animals. I need to have a bedroom, some kind of storage, warehouse, complex facility. Figure that out when we get there. And then I also need to have some sort of like a morale boosting room, such as a library, chapel, garden, etc. I also need to have a defensive oriented room such as an army or target range, and a portal room for accessing the nether. That's it. And then we can go on to what finishing the challenges. We'll get into those if we get closer. I'm not gonna get into that right now. Let's see here. And we're gonna do this in hardcore because if this is a true apocalypse, we wouldn't have the luxury of being able to spawn. So once you're dead, you're dead. So here we go, guys. So I'm going to do this. What we're going to do is we're going to build this in creative so we can do it pretty fast. There was a few items I'm going to have to rely on. It's a text conversation that me and Big Ro had earlier of what I'm allowed to have in the game. So bear with me. So yeah, first thing we're going to do is we're going to jump in this world. This is totally a random world. As you can see, I didn't put any seed in. I didn't do anything. And so we're just going to jump into creative real quick. Make what we need to make. Everything I do in this world will be I turned that on, right? Am I just a big old dummy? Game mode creative. Alright guys, well that was fun. Alright. Oh, duh, because I'm a big old dummy. Yeah guys, so we'll just forget that ever happened. I forgot about that. Can't do